Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Was the Strongest in the Whole Elemental Nation? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and probably the last unscripted story, hopefully, that you'll be hearing on this channel. I will explain later on, but before going any further, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to Trey Marks the Spot 3755 for suggesting this idea. His main idea was what if Naruto was half Kryptonian and half Viltrumite. At first I thought why not implement that while putting Naruto into DC universe, but then I thought, you know what, let's try to put it into Naruto universe first and see what you guys think. And moving onwards, now that you get the gist of idea, as I was mentioning before about the last unscripted story on this channel, I'm going to be moving in 2025 towards writing down more stories, both physically and, digitally. And yeah, after writing them down into shorter parts like 20 to 25 minutes, which is going to be my main goal, I will be also improving my editing, like showing some picture moving ish things. I don't know how right now, but hopefully I'll figure that out soon as well. So yeah, from tomorrow onwards, you might see something new on both of the channels. And yeah, hopefully enough, you guys might like it as well. Because yeah, 2025 is here and I want to improve and change for the first time. So here's hoping. Anyways, moving onwards, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels if you like the content of this channel. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 9 years after the Kyubi attack, as we go towards the said village Hokage office, where we see Hiruzen Sarutobi was seated, as he was currently busy doing his paperwork. As now we see, he got up and stretched, and was looking out towards the village, turning his back towards the office, with a smile on his face, as suddenly there was a knock on the door. "Come in," said Hiruzen, as the door opened and in came one of his assistants. "Okage-sama, it is time for his dinner." As Hiruzen's smile vanished, and now we see he had a tense expression on his face. "Alright, where is the food? I'll go and hand deliver it myself." "Okage-sama, don't you need any assistance, like men or shinobis?" "No. He will be threatened if I am there with men. You know what happened last time, right?" Yes, I do remember." "Then good. Leave the food here and go. Leave this to me." As now we see, Hiruzen taking the food then opened a secret passage from his bookshelf that led downstairs into a hidden compartment deep within Konoha underground facility. After walking almost 500 steps, we see Hiruzen arrived there, where a huge glass was built in which a lot of lights were glowing, and a room which was completely white was visible, until now we see two blue eyes could be seen watching Hiruzen from the shadows. As Hiruzen then said, "Naruto, where are you, my boy?" As suddenly someone was hovering behind Hiruzen like a ghost. "I'm here, Gigi." As the 9-year-old boy then landed in front of Hiruzen, looking a little bit slim and thin, while Hiruzen was standing in front of him, almost sweating and tense. I brought you your food." "I know. You can place it over there. You're free right now, aren't you, Gigi?" Of course, my boy. But as the Hokage, I have job, you know, to watch over the village and whatnot. Can't you give me 5 minutes?" "Of course, my boy, of course. What do you want?" "You know, the normal. Want to play some shogi games while, I enjoy my dinner." As now we see, Hiruzen gulped and accepted, and so the game of shogi began while Naruto enjoyed his dinner in silence. Hiruzen was still reminiscing that how it all ended up here. As now we have a flashback in which we see Hiruzen was present in the Kyubi attack night, and he witnessed something that was shocking to the whole elemental nation, if they could. One of Minato Namikaze's son, Naruto Uzumaki, just born a few hours before, did something that literally they were failing to do as a whole grown man army. He, with some sort of beams shooting out of his eyes, was able to destroy the Kyuubi no Yoko. Literally, they saw the Kyuubi destroying itself in front of them, and that scared the hell out of them. And not only that, when his parents died because of the attack from the Kyuubi, Naruto let out a yell, or more like a cry, that literally bursted many of the shinobi's ears drums, causing them to go deaf to this day as well. And because of that, one thing was for certain in Hiruzen's eyes. This child was not normal. He was born with some sort of abilities that was never seen or heard of before. He was dangerous. And as the child age progressed, people began to realize that Naruto was a demon. Or how they came to that conclusion, he was not sure. He had suspicions, but he needed concrete proof. But because of that, on Naruto's third birthday, some incident happened that almost eradicated Konoha and made it look like what happened on the 3 years ago on that night was nothing more than a child's play. The 3-year-old boy, like a sinister being, began to hover in the air as he began to destroy everyone with the same eyes. Whenever someone tried to attack him or tried to kill him, he would literally just grab them and flung them into the air like they were some sort of chew toy or whatnot. And the only man who was able to reason with him at the moment was Hiruzen Sarutobi, who, because of the council fear for the boy, but realizing they couldn't do anything to him, built this cage for him to make him stay there. As now we see, back to the present, after the end of the flashback, Hiruzen was brought out of his stupor by Naruto. I've been calling you, Gigi. Are you lost in your thoughts again? Oh, no, my boy. I was just reminiscing about some things. I see. So, as I was saying, how long should I have to stay here? When can I go to the academy? You do know that I have a dream, old man, don't you? Of course, Naruto, of course. It's just, now might not be... What? But you promised. You told me that I'll be a good boy, you'll let me out of here. How long will that take? It might take some time, Naruto. You have to understand the people, they're not ready for you yet, son. When will they be? Said Naruto, slamming his fist on the table, causing many cracks to appear, and the shogi board almost to be broken, as Naruto's eyes flashed red before turning back to blue. As Hiruzen flinched and was now shaking in fear. You don't need to worry about anything, Gigi. You do know that I won't hurt you, right? No, I know you won't. Good, good. I'm just, exhausted. I don't have any friends. I need some friends as well. I have read all the books that you have given me about shinobi and whatnot, and to be honest, I am quite shocked that what I do for a training regimen is nothing more than child's play to them. What? What do you mean? I mean, all I do is push-ups and pull-ups and curls, what you have told me to do 10,000 times each day. What? What do you mean? 10,000 times each day. Well, I do them. But my dear boy, I told you to do them each year. It was getting too easy, Gigi. I was almost getting lazy, so I had to uh, increase some stress on my body. But how long? Just answer me this. Just give me a few more years. Until the graduation ceremony. You'll be placed into Genin squad. But I wouldn't have given any shinobi test, like you told me there would be. You don't need to. You're already strong, my dear boy. But am I? I know I have a lot of potential, as you said, and I can still go on. I can feel it. Then train, my boy. Train and hone your full potential. And so now we see Hiruzen time with Naruto ended, as, coming up from the same stairs, he witnessed Naruto disappearing. As an eerie voice of Naruto then said, I'll be waiting, Gigi, until tomorrow. Yes, Naruto, until tomorrow. As soon as he arrived outside, he sighed a sigh of relief. But that is when his breath hitched when he saw that the elder was there. Where were you, Hiruzen, Danzo, Koharu, Homura? I did not knew that we had an appointment. We did not. I am here because of only one reason, and you know why. And I'm guessing that the boy is here. Is he not? As Hiruzen was silent, completely silent still. How was he going to reply? If he did, then there would be consequences. Of course he is. What is it to you? What do you want from him? I mentioned before that he will be a great asset to Konoha, and yet you have denied that. People may fear him, as you might try to say now, but fear is something we need to instill in the hearts of our enemies. What enemies, Danzo? Right now we don't have any enemies. Right now we are rebuilding ourselves and going towards a peaceful era. Peace is nothing more than just a imaginary cloak that we wore above ourselves to make our eyes blind to the reality that is in front of us. Said Danzo, there can never be peace amongst the elemental nation. You know that. I know that. There has been many treaties before and after us that we have seen broken, just because of some egos clashing one another. So what do you want, Danzo? You want us to go back to fight? For what? For what reason exactly? Should we bring out Naruto and use? You're going to let the boy remain there, hidden then? Yes, if the need arises. You know as much as I know the boy is gaining the mentality of a shinobi. You are the one who is feeding this to him, are you not? Even if I am, what is it to you? He will sooner or later then have a drive to go out, have to explore the world. What will you do then, Hiruzen? Tell me that. Because sooner or later, once he gets out, or if he finds a way out, he will be out of your control if you don't do what you promised to do. And where you might fit in this whole scenario, Danzo. Please do tell me that. Oh, I do fit in, and I will explain it gladly, how I fit in. I will train him and allow him to go on missions. In doing so, he will be doing our bidding, Konoha's bidding, making Konoha proud, while all the while, he'll be making sure that our fear is instilled in the hearts of our enemies. He is not a weapon, then what he is? Do tell, Hiruzen. You have been keeping him alive for what all this time? For some reason, I might have a guess. It's not out of your kindness of your heart or anything, it's because you are preparing him as a doomsday device of a sort. Doomsday device? Yes, a counter in case Konoha has lost all of its hope, isn't it correct now? As Hiruzen was quiet, as the guilty expression was on his face after this was said by Danzo. Regardless, this is end of discussion. You can leave. I'm not gonna cater to your needs anymore, Danzo. Naruto remains there forever, or as long as it take, or as long as I deem fit. None of your business. Now, the elders did left, but he warned Hiruzen, and warned he should have been, because unbeknownst to him, Naruto has been hearing his lies all along, because of his hearing that was quite sensitive. Huh. Well, guess what? The old man was lying to me again. Why am I here? I could go out and adventure. I have a map of Elemental Nation, old as it may be, but I can fly and make a map of it on my mind as well. I'll give him 1 more year, and after that I'll leave. And so 1 more year passed as Naruto reached at the age of 10, and he was already strong enough to literally crush boulders so huge that it could even look like a miniature Biju, crushed by Naruto with his bare fist. Alright, Gigi. You're here, and it's been a year since we last talked. Yes? What is it, my boy? If it is about going outside, Naruto, I'm afraid the people are not. Listen, are you going to allow me or not? Just say it to me straight. I'm afraid now is not the time. Neither it is possible for you to go out right now. You do realize if you do leave, then there will be consequences, right? Yes. Yes, I do realize there will be consequences. Good, good. You have to remain here. And so, now we see Hiruzen left. But Danzo was able to find a way throughout that year to Naruto's location. Naruto walked out from the shadows towards Danzo. As Danzo was standing there, I told you he would not give you your freedom. You waiting for him was all for naught, Naruto. I know, I know. This isn't what your parents wanted for you, my boy. Only I can give you what you want. True strength, honor, and motive to live. What gives you the reason that I don't have any motive? I mean, you are trapped here like a lab rat. Hiruzen's experiment. That is what people call you. Everyone is aware and is afraid of what you can do. But I am not. I see this as a blessing, Naruto. I know I can help you. I want to help you, if you allow me to. I see. So what do you want me to do, Danzo? I want you to do my bidding for the time being, until I deem it is necessary that you are ready to be freed. What do you mean by that? I might not have phrased it well, but this is the only way. You might have to act as my slave for the time being. I might even have to place some seals on you. And then when the time is right, I will take them off. You take me for a fool, Danzo. Look, I am your only key out, whether you like it or not. You have to listen to me and do it my way. There is no other way, Naruto. I'm sorry to say this. You are a fool if you think I would believe you. Just because I have spent my life here doesn't make me an idiot. Not in a single bit. And you made the biggest mistake of trying to betray me. I already know your game, Danzo. You see, I have not only extreme great strength and that red eyes that you call them. I also have quite a good hearing, Danzo Shimura, leader of the Root Shinobi. The one who has been doing a lot of bad deeds in the name of Konoha and honor and whatnot. So you are aware. Of course I am. Of you and Hiruzen both. As Danzo's eyes widen, as Naruto's eyes begin to glow red, and I have had enough with both of you. As his eyes shone red, and what followed suit was the butchery of Danzo. And then literally, as now we see Hiruzen arrived upstairs, the earth began to shake. What the hell now? As the ceiling that he made broke literally, as Naruto digged his way to the top, as now we see Naruto was hovering above in the air, as Hiruzen saw the huge hole in his office and in the ceilings. Oh no, he got out. As now we see Hiruzen jumped in front of the Hokage monument, standing in front of Minato's head. Naruto! Naruto, get down here, my boy! What are you doing here, outside? I've warned you. If you come out, then there will be catastrophe. What catastrophe? Gigi? Nothing of that sort happened. I am here, aren't I? In front of you. You don't understand, my boy. No, old man. It is you who don't understand. I have given you chance after chance after chance to make it up to me. I knew you were lying from the beginning. You had no motive to let me out. But I still remained there, hoping that it would change. But you have disappointed me again and again and again, Hiruzen Sarutobi. And now you have disappointed me for the last time. Because I am done. Done with you, with this village, and with everyone in Konoha. I'm sorry, Naruto, but I can't let you leave. You're too dangerous for this village and for everyone else. You're a walking biohazard. Is that so? Said Naruto. And suddenly, shinobi surrounded him from head to toe everywhere. Naruto Uzumaki, you're under arrest. If you move, we will take this as a sign of hostility and kill you on the spot. Go ahead and try. Kill him. Wait, no! As a lot of kunais and senmons were thrown at Naruto, but literally they all broke in half as soon as they made contact with his skin. As Naruto began to laugh while placing a hand on his head. As his laughter got louder, almost maniacal, If is this the feeling of being a god? I can't be killed. As that is when we see a bird chirping sound was heard as a silver-haired shinobi with a lightning hand then rushed towards Naruto. If you think you're a god, then let me re-awake you and make you come to reality. As suddenly, now we see Naruto grab that hand literally and crushed it. You think you can kill me with these puny attacks, huh? Nobody can. Naruto, stop hurting the men. You're making this more difficult for me. No, Hiruzen's Harutobi. It is you who has made things difficult for me. You have instilled fear in the heart of these people, making them believe that I'm some sort of a monster. You're born with some demonic powers, Naruto. Never heard or seen before. No, I'm born with something that is akin to blessing. Powers of a god. That is what I'm born with. Something your mortal mind cannot comprehend, Hiruzen. My boy, what are you talking about? You're immortal too. So what if I am? I have the power of the god. You don't, and you're jealous of that. Everyone here is. You all think you can play me, but not for long. I am done playing by your gods. It is time for me to take it upon myself to decide what I want. And I want to be free. With that said, Naruto was charged again, as he used his freezing breath to freeze everyone there, as if a ice tsunami has arrived, as the whole Kage monument alongside the rest of the shinobi forces was frozen to death. As Naruto, leaving Hiruzen, who was able to survive thanks to Dragon Commander who sacrificed himself, decided to leave. Until we meet again, Hiruzen. Naruto flew into the air, disappearing from there with blinding speeds. Now, unbeknownst to Hiruzen as well as Naruto, this was all witnessed by one, none other than Zetsu himself, and he was impressed beyond anything. As now we see back in Omegakure, Zetsu arrived. Any news? I have found something quite interesting. The only member we might need. The people that we have tried to recruit. It's hard to convince them. So it better be good. Well, we might even not need any other people after this one. What? Naruto Uzumaki. We can use him. He might help us in the Moon Eye plan. Unbeknownst to the two, Naruto, after freeing himself, was now much more heightened in power and every other sense, including his hearing. And because of that, he was able to even hear that. Interesting. As Naruto arrived there, more like crash landed there, as it was his first time. Who are you? It's him. What are you doing here? Look, I was just flying by nearby, and I heard what you were saying. I'm interested in this plan of yours. If I get to have revenge on Konoha for all the years they have taken from me. Agreed, kid. You're in. Said Toby, as well as Zetsu, as soon as they saw Naruto and the fire in his eyes. Something Obito could agree with. And now we have a time skip of 3 years. 3 years gone by since Naruto had joined the Akatsuki, and have made a lot of damage. He alone was now the member of the new Akatsuki that was built on top of the previous one. Naruto has gone to different villages and captured the Jinchurikis all by himself, while the other villages tried to battle him, but they couldn't stop him. Naruto melted Eva. As for Kiri, Naruto froze it over, making it a literal freezing hell just to take the three tails. Same could be said for the other nations. They were all traumatized by Naruto, and he was placed in the bingo book as the first 13 years old Omega level threat, someone who could end the whole world as well. And the whole Kage summits as well as Daimyo summits were happening just to make sure that they were able to find a way to deal with him, while Naruto was collecting one Biju after the other. Alright, that winds up the front tails. Now, which one is left? We have gotten all the 8-tailed Bijus except for the 9 tails. It might take some more time to reform. So how are we gonna do this Moon Eye plan then? Oh, we have an idea for that. What? As that is when we see Obito then said, We're going to try to attack the Land of Fire, especially where Inkaku and Ginkaku, which are kept in that daimyo's private chamber. We need to get them. They're sealed there in a vase. After we got that vase, we will be able to free them and feed them to make the 10 tails. Alright, I guess it will be done. And so, the Land of Fire capital was attacked. It was hell literal broken loose there by Naruto. And so he even took Inkaku and Ginkaku, as now we see. Naruto then departed. As soon as he arrived back with Obito, Naruto then witnessed Zetsu feeded it to the 10 tails. As soon as it was done, Zetsu then nodded to Obito, who became the Jinchuriki of the 10 tails and regained the power of the sage. I'm still weakened. What? Why? I can't activate the jutsu, Naruto, because the 10 tails is not completely formed. We might need the QB after all. Alright. I might keep an eye out. You watch over one another. And so Zetsu left, as now we see Obito and Naruto were the only ones left there. I have a question, Obito. What? You were also in Konoha, right? Yes. Why? Why are you doing this then? This could end the whole world. You never told me, even after all these years. I'm doing this only for one reason, Naruto. To make sure that no other person becomes like me. You know what? I can toast to that world. A world where we don't have to fight or hide or tie someone down just because they're a little different. A world where all we can give one another is love instead of hatred and wars and emotional as well as physical scars. That is what I'm doing this for, Naruto. And I will say this again. Thank you for believing in me and this plan. Yeah, I know. As Zetsu arrived within 2 days, I found it. It's reforming near Konoha. As soon as Naruto arrived there, this time around, Jiraiya and the other Sanis were there as well. Even Orochimaru, as well as Tsunade. Naruto Uzumaki, you are under arrest. What you have done to Konoha and the Elemental Nation. You are an Omega level threat and are to be executed on sight, but we are giving you an ultimatum. As Naruto just looked at them and using his heat vision literally split the trees in half. As they disappeared from there, Naruto grabbed the Biju by the throat. You're coming with me, old fox, and threw it all the way towards Amegaka and disappeared at blinding speed. Damn it, said Jiraiya. He escaped. We had a narrow window, Jiraiya, said Orochimaru, but we need to do something. I don't know what he's up to, but it could be bad. As soon as the 9 tails arrived, Obito became the perfect Jinchurikis of the 10 tail. And so, the Moon Knight plan wasn't the action. It didn't even give the people enough time to act. But that is when something happened. Zetsu betrayed Obito in front of Naruto. What the hell? What are you doing, Zetsu? It is time for the true master to appear. What do you mean, Zetsu? It was not the Uchiha's will. It was my doing, Obito. And it was all in order to free her. All hail Her Majesty Kaguya Otsutsuki, the rabbit goddess, the heiress of chakra, the mother of the sage. As Kaguya Otsutsuki arrived in all her glory, as Obito was literally destroyed and was left powerless. No, Naruto. Obito, you're alive. Destroy her and Zetsu. They can't be allowed to live. You have to fulfill our plan, our dream. I know. But how? You'll find a way. I know you will. As now we see, Kaguya in her extreme power, then listened to her son. You have to kill him, mother. He's extremely dangerous. As Kaguya tried to attack with Ashbone towards Naruto, but it broke, as Naruto turned towards her. Impressive. You were able to withstand that. But before she could speak, Naruto punched her. As the sun was about to rise, we see that Naruto began to punch her while flying at blinding speeds. Left punch, right punch, left punch, right punch. Kaguya was taking hits after hits after hits with so much strength that her body structure was breaking and repairing itself at blinding speeds until she tried to go all out. But Naruto instincts kicked in and was able to avoid each and everything, but his brutality was increasing as he literally grabbed her by the throat and used his hate vision to burn through her skull. While throwing her towards the sun, Naruto stood there for a moment as he regained a lot of strength and then returned to Zetsu, who he grabbed and literally dove into sun with. Naruto wasn't damaged, his clothes were disappeared and turned into ash, but he was standing there, absorbing all the heat. Looking back, he knew what he had to do. He had to arrive. But that is when a voice called, "Wait, help us! You, you have to free us as well." The Bijus. As Naruto took them all, and arrived back at Earth. By the time he did, we see that Naruto's clothes were completely tattered and destroyed. And not only that, Obito was dead. He took off Obito's cloak and headband and wore it, because those were the mementos of Obito that now he possessed. Fucking Zetsu. He took that dream away from Obito and everyone. Damn it. Damn it all. You freed us. I was the one who brought you here in the first place. Why did you do that, kid? What was your motive? My motive was because I believed in a friend's words. Words that told me that there was hope for people like us. Him and I. Where we can all live with peace in a world that he was going to create. But now it's all gone. The dream died with him. All because Zetsu betrayed him. As that is when a voice was heard. It is not dead yet, Naruto. Who are you, father? Said the Bijus. My name is Hagoromo Otsutsuki, but you can call me the Sage. I am here to tell you this, that I thank you for saving my children and stopping my mother. I wish there was other way for you to stop, but she crossed the line. I know that. And you repaid her back, as you usually do. Listen, old man, I don't regret what I did to her. She had it coming. The only Fred that I was able to create and make was killed by her, whose word I believed in. I know. And now his dream is gone. There's nothing I can do to fulfill it. Actually, there is. Even if not the 5 elemental nations, or the 5 major villages, the other villages, the minor ones in which the civilian resides, you can unite all of them so that no Obito rises from them. Because the 5 nations, even I can agree that they are far too long gone. And the way you have destroyed and dismantled them, it will take them almost an eternity to go back to the way they were. So they don't need to worry about you, and you don't need to worry about them currently. All you need to focus is on making sure that the world is created by working harder on your friend's dream and goals. That is all I can say. And here, this is Sun and the Moon Seal. Both have their own powers and abilities. My brother and I made them for the next era of the Sage. And you are perfect for it, my boy. Are you sure about this? I mean, I'm not perfect. I know what you did. You're still immature, and because of that, I will leave all of my children as your friends and guardians to guide you. As Naruto looked towards the 9 Bijus, as he was standing in the center now with them. If you guys will have me then. Of course we will. As all of the 9 Bijus then went inside Naruto, as he felt immense power. Power that he has never felt before. I'll make good use of this power, Sage. I might be immature, but now that I have guidance, I'll be able to make something out of it. I know you will. Your journey is just beginning, Naruto. Your journey has just started, my dear boy. You now know your aim and goal. You know what to do. Hi. And so, with that, with a sad smile, Naruto buried Obito and vowed that he will make his dream come true and create a world in which no Obito or Naruto would ever be created. as this is where I'm going to be leaving this story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. I tried to do something new here. I know it's an unscripted story, and yeah, it was as it was, but from tomorrow onwards, it will change. I guarantee you that much. Anyways, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, as this is a Bolo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!